Montana This Morning continues on Montana's News Leader.
Security is on top of mind for people coming out to watch New York's Thanksgiving Day parade. I'm Laura Podesta in New York with how police are preparing and what they want spectators to do.
And a Bozeman man accused of stabbing and killing his father makes a surprising statement in court. What Tanner Frank said, that's coming up. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm Missy O'Malley. Chet Lehman is off and Matt will have our forecast in just a moment. There's a massive show of force in New York City today. The Thanksgiving parade kicks off at 7 a.m. and police want to make sure everything goes smoothly. CBS's Laura Podesta reports from the start of the parade route with details on security.
It's one of the nation's largest outdoor events, New York's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
We're here to see the balloons. This guy's a big Charlie Brown fan, so we had to come see Charlie Brown.
Security is on top of mind. The NYPD says there will be a massive presence, including an officer positioned at every block along the parade route, canines and cameras. There will also be trucks filled with sand blocking intersections. The parade comes just about a month after a terror attack where a man drove onto a bike path on Manhattan's west side, killing 8 people.
We have people at high post. We have people, observation teams. There will be sniper teams in and around looking at. We will have undercover assets in a lot of different buildings. So there will be a lot that you can see out there and a lot you won't see.
CBS News has learned the NYPD has been working with hotels on and near the parade route. Officers have trained staff on what to look for after a gunman opened fire last month in Las Vegas from his hotel room, killing 58 people. 3.5 million people are expected to turn out for this year's parade. The mayor of New York City says there are no credible or specific threats right now. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Now, one change this year, the annual blowing up of the balloons was done during the daylight hours as extra security precaution. It's just wild to think about all the extra measures that we have to go to now.
It's certainly one of my favorite aspects of Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tradition. So
the big old Charlie Brown.
That's
yeah.
That's it. Hey, it looks like for us, our tradition of being cold is kind of broken.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff. Temperatures this morning into the 30s, 40s, and even some 50s out there. Today is going to be a warm one. Most of the day is going to stay dry, but we do have a cold front moving this direction. That's going to really allow the temperatures to warm up out ahead of that front, the wind to pick up, and then temperatures really dropping off as we have a chance of rain and maybe even some snow for some areas as you head into the overnight hours. It looks like temperatures cooling down as we wrap up this week. We'll talk about what you can expect in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Matt. Our top local story for you now. A 37-year-old Bozeman man is charged with deliberate homicide following the stabbing death of his father, Bill Franks. This happened just before noon on Tuesday. Police say Frank's wife told them that she and the victim were in the kitchen of their home on North 9th Avenue when their son, Tanner, became upset. He grabbed a knife and he stabbed his father. Tanner was later arrested without incident in Big Sky. Now, when he appeared in court yesterday, Tanner claimed he had no understanding of what happened to him, prompting Judge Rick West to caution him about what he was saying during a court proceeding.
Your Honor, I didn't hurt anybody. I don't know why I'm here. My father's alive.
Okay. So the best thing at this point would be to do is to exercise your Fifth Amendment right. And just, we've appointed the Public Defender's Office, and that what they could do is that they will talk to you in reference to your legal and to your constitutional rights.
Now, Tanner said that he understood and he did not speak again. The attorney then told the judge that her client denies the allegations, contrary to the criminal complaints filed against him. She said that he has his own apartment, he does not live in his parents' basement, and he should be released without bail. Prosecutors asked instead for $1 million bond, and that's exactly what they got. The public defender attorney also told court that Tanner is employed, working for a local building supply company. And Montana's major interstates are used for more than just traveling. MTN's Morgan Davies goes on special assignment and takes a look how these interstates are used for drug trafficking.
Interstate 90 links the West Coast and the East Coast, cutting right through Montana.
And I would say on a weekly basis, we're interdicting our highway patrol troopers, deputies, officers are making traffic stops and finding drugs.
Law enforcement officers patrolling these roads rely on traffic stops to find dangerous drugs. But these traffic stops are becoming more dangerous.
Particularly the organized crime individuals, they tend to be very violent. They tend to have guns and firearms, and they tend to want to hurt people.
The people transporting these drugs are in it for the money. And the further east these drugs get, the more they are worth.
Further east that marijuana migrates, the higher the value.
Marijuana is usually not meant to be distributed in Montana, but heroin and methamphetamine are.
We're just getting flooded with methamphetamine. What used to be ounce dealers are now pound dealers. It doesn't take that much money to invest into getting started to be a dope dealer because the cartels have cut the prices so low. They really want to saturate that market, and that's what they're doing.
The latest drug to be transported that is even more dangerous for law enforcement and something Montanans don't want coming into their community, it's fentanyl. A drug that has been responsible for overdoses in Butte and some other parts of the state. Fentanyl is so dangerous, troopers and deputies have stopped field testing it.
If you're addicted to an opiate, heroin, whatever it may be, you want something laced with fentanyl because it's the strongest thing available.
Patrols will continue to work the major interstates, stopping drug traffickers, in turn keeping drugs out of Montana.
Anytime we take a significant load of drugs off the road, there's a significant possibility that several people may not try drugs for the first time because it's not available to them.
In Bozeman, Morgan Davies, MTN News.
In other news this morning, Butte's High School Student Council was busy on Wednesday collecting donated food from all the schools in Butte's district. MTN's John Amy was there and tells us about the charitable event that's been helping needy families for more than 20 years.
I'll help you. I'll push.
Students at Butte High were putting their backs into it to make sure local needy families have enough food for Thanksgiving. Schools from across the mining city contributed to this event.
It's not just Butte High that brings in the food, it's every school in the district that brings in the food. So we get food from everywhere, and that's why this room's so full.
Much of the food was put into boxes to serve at least 70 needy families in Butte. The rest of the food was taken to the Butte Emergency Food Bank.
Now we're organizing all the food into what it is, and then we'll go through with the boxes, get all the baskets for Thanksgiving done, and then we'll bring the rest of it in the backs of trucks to the food bank.
Well, as you can see, there are hundreds and hundreds of cans here, and organizers say this might be the biggest year yet for this event.
It could be the largest production we've had in 20 years. I've been doing it for 20, and this is overwhelming how much we're getting. Anything that we have that's not going to be distributed to one of the families in town or through one of our distribution centers, everything will go to the food bank. So we'll probably bring in record number of tons down there too. So a wonderful community, how generous they are, incredible.
Generous indeed. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Now, schools from around the mining city have been collecting for this distribution throughout the entire month. What a heartwarming story. Get a little Thanksgiving story. I love it. We do have to take a quick break, but stay with us because in a moment, just in time for the Thanksgiving holiday, I get to head out on special assignment to see what's cooking at Elle's Bells Bakery. And let me tell you, work doesn't get any sweeter than this.
And the weather is going to be pretty sweet today, at least during the daytime hours. Outside of the wind is going to be an issue. We'll talk about what you can expect. There is a chance of rain and snow before the week is done. Detailed forecast coming up. Current time, 6:38. You're watching Montana This Morning.